All right, guys, how we doing? We're going to go ahead and move along here to 3.2. Again, I know I'm not there, but if you guys are having questions, you need to email me. I am on my computer looking and seeing if you guys need help with any of these assignments. So I'm also going to update grades. So I know some of us have been kind of lacking in the homework department, but grades will be updated here by the end of the weekend. So you need to take a look at that as well. Again, there's kind of no excuse if you're not asking me questions. A few of you have emailed me, but you guys are still expected to do this work. I'm still putting notes out there for you. I'm just not physically there to help you, but I am here to help you. So if you're struggling with something, you need to make sure you ask. A few of you reached out for the quizzes, and um, again, I'm going to kind of take a look at those. And if you need help, or we need to redo those quizzes, I get it. I understand. I wasn't there, but again, we had a review day. I was by the computer. I told you to ask me questions, and if you didn't ask me questions, then I assume you know it. You assumed knew it. So um, we are going to move here. I think this is a really straightforward lesson for you guys. It's a lot of algebra, kind of not a lot of substance behind it. It's just a lot of practicing our algebra and math skills. So we're going to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials today. Um, so the first thing, when you add polynomials, you're literally just combining like terms. Uh, like terms means it has the same exact variable and the same exact exponent. So if you look at these variables, first of all, how do I know it's addition? There's a plus sign in the middle of it. So I'm going to, and this is kind of how I've done. I've been teaching for 16 years, and I still kind of, I've got a 6x cubed. Is there any x cubed over here? Yes. So I circle those two to show that they're like terms. 6x cubed plus 2x cubed. All I do is add the coefficients and leave the variable alone. So it's 8x cubed. Then the next term would be x squared. I've got a 1x squared minus 8x squared. So I'm going to do 1 plus negative 8, which would be minus 7x squared. And then I have a 4x. Is there anything over here that has an x? No, so I just drop it. And then the last term here, negative 7 plus 3. So I'm just combining like terms, and that gives me a minus 4. This is my final answer. Okay, so it's just combining like terms. Notice I leave the variable alone. I add the coefficients. This problem here, I would rewrite this. This negative has to get distributed to every single one of these terms. So you just change the sign. So you rewrite the first one, okay? And then you're going to change this minus to a plus, okay? Or when you distribute this, you just get rid of the parentheses. So minus 2x squared y squared minus 3xy squared, and then plus 2x squared. So again, I distributed this negative right here, this negative, and it just changed the sign of all these. So then now again, same thing. I've got a 3x squared y squared. I've got a minus 2x squared y squared. Same exact variable, same exact exponent. I literally am just doing 3 minus 2. So it gives me 1x squared y squared, and I wouldn't put that 1, just putting it to show. I've got a 2xy squared minus 3x y squared. Same variable, same exact exponent. So I just combine the like terms. Okay. So I've got a 2 minus 1, which is a minus 1xy squared. Again, I wouldn't put that, and I'll show it. Then I've got a 6x squared plus 2x squared, which is a plus 8x squared. So this would be how I would type that in. Notice I don't put the 1 as a coefficient. Okay. There's really no standard form when you have different variables. Like here, you can go x cubed, x squared, x, and then just the constant here, x squared, y squared, x, y squared, x squared. There's no really standard form for those. So adding and subtracting is literally just combining like terms. So again, how do you know it's addition or subtraction? Well, right here, it's a plus sign. So I've got over here a 4a squared. There's no a squareds here, so I just have 4a squared. I've got a negative 6a cubed plus a 5a cubed. That would be minus 1a cubed. Notice I don't put the 1. A negative 3a squared plus 7a squared is plus 4a squared. All I'm doing is adding these numbers. 1a plus 2a is 3a. A lot of times students will forget to put the 1 there. And you have 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. So again, pretty simple stuff here. I do recommend when you have a negative that you distribute Again, you rewrite the first one, 5a squared b. I'm going to change all these signs, so I'm distributing minus 3a squared b squared plus 9a squared b minus 7ab squared. So combine like terms, 2a squared b squared minus 3a squared b squared is just a squared b squared with a negative, right? 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Then I have this. Look, make sure you pay attention. They put these out of order to try and mess with us. 3ab squared minus 7ab squared is minus 4ab squared. And then you have the minus 5a squared b, and then 9a squared b. So that would be a plus 4a squared b. So again, just combining like terms, just make sure you have the same variable, same exact exponent. Okay, the next part is multiplication. Again, I think it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You have to multiply every single term by every single term. So this 2m has to be multiplied here to this, to this, and to this. And we got to remember, we just multiply the numbers, we add the exponent. So 2m times 3m squared is 6m to the third. 2m times negative 4m is minus 8m squared. 2m times 2 is plus 4m. And I'm going to take this 5, same thing, plus 15m squared. 5 times negative 4m is minus 20m. And 5 times 2 is plus 10. And then you combine like terms. So there's nothing to combine with the 6m cubed. Negative 8m squared plus 15m squared is a plus 7m squared. 4m minus 20m is a minus 16m. And then I add the 10. So again, same thing there. Multiply every term by every term and then just combine. This one here, we're going to FOIL this, okay? And then we're going to multiply this. So I've got mn times mn. That would be m squared n squared. Mn times negative 2 would be minus 2mn. 1 times mn would be plus 1mn. And then 1 times negative 2 is a minus 2 times mn plus 4. So now I'm going to take and combine like terms. M squared n squared minus mn minus 2. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to multiply all these by these two. So m squared n squared times mn is m to the third, n to the third. M squared n squared times 4 is plus 4 m squared n squared. Negative, so I've taken this and I've multiplied by both those. Now I'm going to take both of these. Negative mn times positive nn is minus m squared n squared. So I'm going to move this out of the way here. There we go. Okay. Negative m squared times 4 is minus 4mn. So I've taken this and multiplied. Notice all I'm doing is adding the exponents. Negative 2 times nn. Hold on. What did I do? Negative 4. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me screw you up. This right here should say, shouldn't be m squared. Right here, negative mn times 4 is minus 4mn. And then I have a negative 2 times n, which is minus 2mn. And then negative 2 times 4 is a minus 8. So then now I look and see if there's any like terms to combine, and there is. I've got nothing to combine with this, so it's m cubed n cubed, right? Took care of that. I can combine these two, right? 4 minus 1 is 3, so plus 3m squared n squared. I can combine these two because they have the same variable, same exponent, be minus 6mn, and then minus 8. So a little bit more work with the multiplication. Just make sure you stay organized with it. But again, it's just a lot of algebra skills. And then this is kind of the summary to show you if you get stuck on how to multiply this. They kind of, if you look at this problem, I showed it like this: x times 3x squared, x times negative 2x, x times 4. They write it out. They show it. There's x times that whole thing, and then they show 5 times 3x squared, 5 times 2x, 5 times 4. I just kind of get lazy and do it all together. They wrote it out to show you the multiplication. Okay. And then again, same thing here with the subtraction sign. They distributed that to change all of those signs. So notice if it was a plus, it went to a minus. If it was a minus, it went to a plus. You got a few questions. I think there's 12 homework questions. You guys should get this done. Again, take notes, write them down in your notebooks so that way you have access to them when you take a test, because I don't want you to have to listen to a video while you're taking a test. You should be writing these notes down first and then attempt the homework. Hope you guys are doing well, and hopefully I'll see you guys. Actually, I won't see you next week. My son's having surgery on Monday. It's been kind of a crazy couple weeks here. Should be a minor surgery, but again, I need to be there for him. So hopefully, you guys have a great break. I'll see you guys after our Thanksgiving break, and we'll kind of get back to school, hopefully back to normal here, starting after the holiday break. All right. You guys have a great day.